All right. I promised on the last live, hold up, that you wasn't gonna see my face on this, but we still waiting for everybody. So before everybody gets here, I figured why not give the people some conversation with you know, our esteemed group of contestants. Let me get the hell out of here. How is y'all? Who? We got someone from every team. Who winning tonight?
You know we bringing it home.
That's a good question.
We home.
No.
Home.
I was about to say, what if I came and did the Larry Bird? All right, so who's coming in second? Like,
ooh, no. I think we're pretty good. Like, I think we're gonna win.
I think it's a stack. I think it's stacked all around. Yeah, I think it's any person's.
Oh, there we go.
Lieutenant.
There it
Cody,
is.
can you compete without a partner? Are you confident?
This partner's right here.
All right, there he is.
Yeah.
I had to get the potion real quick. I'm here though.
I respect it.
Yeah,
What's good, y'all?
I do too, man. I do too.
We first off, salute to everybody in the chat. Hopefully everybody's been waiting over the last couple of weeks for this Black Pod Connect holiday giveaway trivia night hosted by the legendary stat guy Greg. I mean, shit. Hopefully y'all subscribe to the damn Patreons. But anyway, I'm gonna mute my mic and shut the hell up. Should we get the show popping now?
Hey, wait, is Greg standing? Is he gonna stand the whole show?
Oh yeah, listen, of course, man. I'm your host for the evening, man. Alex Trebek never had
power
a seat.
stance.
Can we try to put Greg in the middle? Cal? Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna do even better than me in the middle. We're gonna do me by myself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cameraman, give me a tight zoom. Let's get this started right now. So you heard Cal. Everybody, tonight is the Black Pod Connect Holiday Trivia Night, hosted by me, SGG, also known as Greg Hyde. Actually, my mama called me Greg, so y'all can call me Greg. And you can find me on the Cheap Heat podcast, usually with Peter Rosenberg on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. But tonight, I'm hosting Trivia Night, and I'll be the host for this evening. And you saw, if you were here early or on time, we have representatives from 3 of the premier Black Rasslin podcasts, the A Show, the Black Announce Table, and of course, Black Rasslin, here to compete in what I'm calling my 3 stages of hell to win prizes for you, their listeners. Third prize is $200 cash. Second prize is a replica WWE title. And the first prize is tickets to a live event of your choice in your hometown. So you want to be sure to sign up to all their Patreons so you can be eligible to win one or maybe all of these prizes. Now, before we begin, I want to talk to some contestants. So, Cal, send in Drip and Mimi for me from the Black Rasslin Podcast.
The dynamic duo.
That's right. Black Rasslin is the world's most dangerous podcast. New episodes air live on YouTube every Thursday, and the audio hits all podcast platforms on Friday. And if you've been watching week to week, you know God is still working on them, but they sent their best behaved tonight. So, first, I want to start with you, Drip. Now, you actually have a show on the Black Rasslin Patreon, is that right?
I do. White Noise with Drip and Cal.
Tell us more about White Noise. Well, I'm a
White
subscriber,
Noise.
but tell the people more about White Noise.
White Noise is where we'll talk about things like Jay White, Adam Cole, all the stuff that Fam, Matt, Cal, Mimi don't want to talk about. It's all the indie-rific type of wrestling. Sometimes we'll do movies and sports. Shout out to Black John Studd. We talked about the 49ers a few weeks ago, but it's basically my mind brought to life. So if you like me, you'll like White Noise.
All right. And you get that if you subscribe to the Black Rasslin Podcast. Now, Mimi, you're the newest addition to the show. So I want to know, how did you get the honor of representing the show at home in this trivia night against the A Show and Black Announce Table?
Well, we need a little spice. And I bring the spice. You know, I bring the Caribbean flavor. And it's time. It's time.
You sound very confident tonight.
I'm from New York. You know, Greg.
New York. That's the whole team. That's the whole.
I think I'm the
team.
only one not in New York. Like,
you might be. Well, J5. We'll get to that later. So I'm gonna have Black Announce Table come up. It was good talking to you guys. Send in Cody and Eve. Now the Black Announce Table is powered by SeatGeek. Use the code BATPOD, that's BATPOD, for $20 off of your first order on SeatGeek. New episodes air every Friday morning on all podcast platforms. Now, right now, we have, 2/3 of the world's most loyalists? Is that what you guys call yourselves? It's just you two?
It's
Yes,
2/3, man.
That's what's up. Now, Cody, you strike me as the more serious, the more focused of the two. No disrespect to you, Eve, but
I'm taking
your energy is a lot. But Cody, have you been doing anything to get Eve right for this trivia night, to get him prepared? Have you been trying to coach him up?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm very confident in Eve. You know what I'm saying? Eve knows what's going down. Eve knows December 1st to be ready. You know what I'm saying? To be ready for this moment. You know what I'm saying? We want revenge. You know what I'm saying? We coming in this and we've been reading encyclopedias. We've been doing it all. You know what I'm saying? We out here reading dictionaries. We doing everything to get right. So we here. We ready.
I see you got the title behind you. Are you expecting to walk out as champ tonight, Cody?
Oh man, that's what we do. That's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? Big champion vibe.
You see the C next to his name. Come on now.
I do. I know what that means, man. I know what that means. Now, Eve, on the Black Announce Tables Patreon, you actually have a show called BAT Sounds. Can you tell us more about that?
BAT Sounds, man. That's me and the homie Manny. Shouts to Manny. Where we play just the things that we've been rocking with. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be hip hop, R&B, Afro beats, dancehall, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We take it around the world and we bring it in for a nice hour and 30 minutes of sounds, good music, some good conversation. Last episode we talked about the Grammy noms and everything, and my boy Manny coming back to podcasting. So, hey man, it's a good listen. I definitely 10 out of 10 do recommend.
Speaking of Grammys, y'all got the Grammys coming up. Can y'all give people a sneak peek about that?
Hey, Grammys, end of the year show. God bless everybody that's doing the end of the year show, but you're not doing the end of the year show like this. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee on my Charles Barkley kid, I guarantee you're not doing the end of the year show like us. We're gonna let y'all get your shows out the way, and then we're gonna drop. It's gonna be something you've never seen before. We changing the game. It's the Grammys for real. It's tap in January 6th. We here.
Now that's what's up. I'm looking forward to it. All right, I'll bring you guys back up later. I want to talk to last but not least, my guys over at the A Show. Now, the A Show is hosted by J5 and Meals, the self-proclaimed kings of pro wrestling podcasts. They provide their own very opinionated perspective on everything that happens in the world of pro wrestling. Hosted on the A Show Network and RNC Radio Network, new episodes are available every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. Now, Meals, I got a bone to pick with you. I got to say.
I'm just letting you know, we are the bar. We don't set the bar. We are the bar. Okay?
100%.
Put it up one more time. Put it up one more time.
100%.
There we go. Come on now. Screen cap that.
Now,
Screen cap that. Put it in
Where's
the
Discord at? Where's the Discord at? I need y'all to throw them. I need y'all to throw them black fists up in the chat. A Show Discord. What's going on?
You know, throw it up, B. Throw it up. I support that. Now, Meals, when we were planning this out, you said that the one thing you were the most worried about tonight was me. Why?
You're stat guy Greg. Come on, are you serious? Your name is stat guy Greg.
I'm classing up the joint tonight.
We know what you do for a living, man. Come on.
Listen. The thing about
you lay down the law.
We are watching out. I'm pretty sure in the backstage area, somebody already told me right now. Before I came out, they said, "Watch out for Greg. He's gonna try and do a fast count." So we're just watching out for you. We're not trying to get the screw job. You feel me?
Listen, man, I'm subscribed to everybody's Patreon. I don't have a horse in the race. I just want to have fun tonight. I'm just here to have fun. And speaking of you guys' Patreon, you shouted out the Discord where a lot of your Patreon members are very active. I'm in there with you guys as well. But on the Patreon, you have a show called Spot Callers, J5. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, Spot Callers is a show that's hosted by myself and Cyrus, who, he does our War Report show, where he begrudgingly reviews AEW and also reviews NXT every week. And that is a show where me and him just kind of take votes, and we take we really take suggestions from our own Discord, from our own patrons as to what to watch. And they've made us watch some crazy stuff. I'm talking the Street Fighter movie they made us watch before.
That's a good movie, man. That's my childhood right there. It has a soft spot for that movie, man.
We watch a bunch of really random stuff, but we also watch really dope stuff like old ROH, where I finally get into my ROH bag, which was kind of like how I, became such a huge wrestling fan during that era. And we really have a lot of fun. And the interesting part about it and the fun part about that show for me is that Cyrus is super young. So his actual wrestling knowledge is not even from a decade ago. So a lot of the stuff that I tell him about or that we talk about on the show is new to him. And it actually brings more interest and a lot more knowledge about stuff that a lot of people might not know about.
Yeah, and I gotta say too, Spot Callers is one of my favorite shows just for the unpredictability about, like, you guys really don't have that much time to prepare. You throw it up and then people decide, and then you just get thrown right into the fire. So I love it. With that, we're gonna roll right into the first stage. Meals, you stay right there or come back. Send in Eve from Black Announce Table and send in Davis. Now the first stage.
Davis.
Yeah. Now the first stage is called My Favorite Four-Way. Now what's going to happen is there are 4 categories with 3 questions per category, 1 for each podcast represented. In each category, each representative will be asked 1 question and they have 30 seconds to answer. You may not answer before I finish reading the question. Each correct answer is worth 100 points, and there's no penalty for incorrect answers. So if you don't know it, throw up a guess. Now, the team with the most points at the end of this round will get a major advantage for the next stage. Does everyone understand?
I'm very aware.
Got it? All right. Now, the categories in the podcast representatives have been predetermined. We have the 3 representatives for this first round, which is going to start off with the category of real names, no gimmicks. First up, Meals. Oh, for this category, I'll give you the rest of the stage name, and you'll give me their birth name.
Okay.
Meals, your first up.
All right.
Your wrestler is Kenny Omega.
Damn. I hope his last name is not Omega.
It's 100% Omega.
We can't steal.
You cannot steal.
Well, I'm like, hey, kid in the class.
Yeah, I'm like,
ooh.
Kenneth Smith.
What was your guess, Meals?
Kenneth Smith.
Close.
He was close.
Tyson Smith.
I would have never guessed that. I would have never
Tyson
guessed
Smith.
that. Never in my
Drip.
life.
Yes.
Drip, it's on you for 100 points. Your performer is Sting.
Steve Borden.
Well, you gave this. Oh my God.
Steve Borden is correct.
Shout out to
white
Steve
man from harder answers, please.
Eve, it's on you. Your performer is Road Warrior Animal.
The fuck?
I'm sorry.
Bruh said Road Warrior. His last name is Laurinaitis. Is that good enough?
That is not good enough.
I need the whole thing. Can I guess?
Listen, Meals had Smith and he got 0 points for it. So you need first and last name.
Joe?
Your answer is Joe Laurinaitis?
Is it Joe?
It's Joe Laurinaitis.
Yeah.
God is with you tonight.
Praise be.
God is
Give
with
Davis
you
that shit
tonight.
next time, man.
So
when has Kenny Omega ever ran by his real name? Let's go by that.
Never.
When has he ever been? Where does he sign checks? When's Tyson Smith ever come up?
Real fans would know a little bit. Now the next category we're moving on to is pro wrestling terminology. Eve, you stay right there. Send in Mimi. Send in J5. We're gonna go to pro wrestling terminology.
Oh my God.
Now for this category, I'll give you the definition of the term. You respond with the correct term. This one's for the true marks. Now, Mimi, the illusion that pro wrestling is real and the upkeep of that illusion is what?
Kayfabe.
That's correct. Kayfabe is the answer. 100 points. They're not running away with it yet. Don't feel they're not running away with it yet, y'all.
This is
I think
hey,
it's
this is
started,
crazy.
brother.
I see this shit.
They're not running away with it yet.
If I get another wild
Now-
ass answer, I'm
Now, each
question. I mean,
for you, a wrestler's personality or distinguishing traits is called their
thank you for this. Their gimmick.
Their gimmick. 100 points for Black Announce Table.
Give me the Davis answers, please.
J5, one to you. A real event or unplanned comment is called a.
What I do on Twitter all the time is shoot.
That's a shoot. That's a shoot.
Damn.
That is a shoot. So
100%.
through the first two heats of my first stage of hell, the A Show is on the board with 100 points. Mimi from the Black Rasslin Podcast and Eve from the Black Announce Table, they're tied up at 200, but it's still anybody's game. Now, Eve, got to say goodbye to you. Send in Cody for this third part. J5, you stay right there. Drip, come in. We're going on to major events. And I got to say, this one's a doozy. Cody, we're going to start with you. Now, I'll give the venue, the date, and the location, and you have to tell me the name of the event. So first up, it's the Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri, May 23rd, 1999. What is the name of the event?
Over the Edge.
That's correct. WWF Over the Edge. 100 points to Black Announce Table. J5, on to you. The Sears Center Arena in Chicago, Illinois on September 1st, 2018.
What the fuck? Hold on, how long I got to answer this?
You got time.
It's 2018. Sears Center. This is crazy. Chicago. That automatically tells me something. Okay, Chicago 2018. Was it the first All Out?
It was All In. I'm gonna give that to you though. The first All Out, All In. I'm gonna give that to you.
No. Here we go. There's that.
You know what I meant?
That ain't it's a whole different entity. They don't count that as an AEW pay-per-view.
That's not an
You know,
AEW.
I do.
Yeah, because you were biased.
Awesome. Hey,
That ain't. Yeah, nah. I'm already disputing this.
That's crazy, yo. Say what?
100 points for the A Show. I'm gonna give it to you guys.
Thank you.
Now, Drip, on to you. Drip, this one is right in your backyard. So you better get this one right. You might not be able to go home tonight. Mall of America, Bloomington, Minnesota, September 4th, 1995. What was the event?
The first Monday Night Nitro.
That is correct. The first Monday Nitro. It's not Monday Night Nitro, but I'm gonna give it to you.
No.
I'm gonna give it to you.
No.
I'm gonna give it to you. It's the first Monday Nitro. So wow, through these first
Because I guess
rounds,
they played in the night in Nitro. Wordplay.
through the first three heats, Black Announce Table and Black Rasslin, they have perfect scores, 300 points, but the A Show is right behind them. Now, Cody, I want you to stay right there. Send in Meal, send in Mimi for the final heat of this first round. The category is WrestleMania. I'm just asking you a simple question about the show of shows, the granddaddy of them all. You just give me the answer. Cody, who holds the record for the most losses at WrestleMania?
Oh, that's light. It gotta be. Oh. It gotta be.
It gotta be
It gotta be. Is Triple H, right?
It's Triple H, 100 points. You
Yo.
kept that score perfect.
I was about to say Sean too.
I was
Mimi.
gonna say Big Show.
Big Show's a good guess.
Right.
Mimi,
Mm.
which WrestleMania took place on a Monday? Which WrestleMania took place on a Monday?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Think it through. You got to answer?
WrestleMania 3.
No. The correct answer is WrestleMania 2. Took place on a Monday. So 0 points for you for that round. Now, Meals, this is your chance to at least tie it up with Black Rasslin, not fall completely out of the game. Excluding the national anthem and America the Beautiful, who is the first musical group to perform at WrestleMania?
Layup. That's a layup.
It is. It really is. No commentary for no. I'm sorry, but I agree with Cody's assessment of this question.
The first musical group to perform at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Boys to Men.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is Run DMC. They were the first musical act to perform at a WrestleMania, excluding obviously patriotic displays such as the national anthem and America the Beautiful. So, with that being said, through the first stage of Hell, the Black Announce table has a perfect score of 400. Black Rasslin has scored 300, and then the A Show has 200 points. But again, the second stage is a doozy. It's not over yet. It's anybody's game. Now, the second stage of Hell is what I'm calling my Beat the Clock challenge. One at a time, each team will have 90 seconds to correctly answer 10 questions. Now, because this is a race, you do not have to wait for me to finish the question. If you think you know the answer, shout it out. If you and your partner blurt out answers and one of them is correct, we're going to go with the correct answer. Teams will receive 500 points for correct responses. Teams lose no points for incorrect responses. And the categories are WWE Hall of Famers, Big Gold Belts, and Managed and Valets. Now, I promised a huge advantage for the team with the highest score after that first round. That would be the Black Announce table. And their advantage is that not only do they get to assign the categories to the teams, but they determine the order that the teams compete in this second stage of Hell. So bring in the Black Announce table. I want to discuss this through with them. We got Eve, we got Cody. So swept that first category. How do you feel through round one?
We the ones.
You know what I mean? I don't want to get too hyped because I don't know what's in store. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all might throw a doozy at me. So I'm feeling great right now.
Now, you do have a big responsibility in terms of assigning the categories and assigning the match order. I know I threw that on you right away, but like, what are you thinking about strategically in terms of how you're going to assign this and split it up between the three teams?
Hey. Matter of fact, hey, I'm not about to reveal no tactics and secrets. We gotta, my brother, we right here with it. That's all.
I respect that. I respect that. Well, are you at least ready to assign some categories?
Yes,
assign some categories, man.
Yeah,
right. I'll remind you again. The categories are WWE Hall of Famers, Big Gold Belts, and managers/valets. So who's doing WWE Hall of Famers?
Let's see. You wanna shit? I should spin the wheel for this shit.
Gotta have a wheel.
Nah, you said who's doing
Hall of Fame. What is it again?
Yeah, who's doing
Hall
WWE Hall of
Big
Famers, Big Gold Belts, and managers and valets?
All right. Let's give let's give Black Rasslin managers and valets. You with that, Cody?
Okay.
I bet. And then
Black Rasslin officially assigned managers and valets.
And we got to assign A Show something too?
Yes. Now, what's left are big gold belts in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Let's give A Show the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that means you're sticking with big gold belts.
Yeah, the champion. The championship.
Now, that was a two-part advantage. So now you got to tell me who's going first, who's going second, who's going third. Am I keeping you for this first round with big gold belts, or are you going to send somebody in to compete?
Now let's let them duke it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll come back. Let's let them duke it out.
Who's stepping up first?
A Show.
The A Show up first with Hall of Fame. After the A Show is done, I'm going to bring you back, and then you guys let me know who you're going to have send in for the next portion of this heat. But right now, we got the A Show. All right, the category is WWE Hall of Fame. How you feeling about it?
I'm not happy with you.
Hey, man, you TJ Lavin in the flesh, baby. I've seen this play too many times, brother.
This is Ride or Dies. This is Black Pod Connect Ride or Dies. I got my Ride or Die with me. I'm good.
All right, that's what's up. Listen, I gotta say, I read through these questions. I picked these questions myself, and for me, this was probably the easiest category to run through in terms of questions and answers. So,
Don't make me look a fool. All right.
Shout out to BAT. They threw you an alley on this one, but so like I said, 90 seconds are gonna go on the clock. I'm keeping time. The clock is right here. The clock is right here. Listen, the technology that we're using tonight doesn't allow for that.
Yeah. We ain't got enough money for a clock on the screen.
This is the technology. This is the technology.
Next time, tell them put some more money on the books. We'll get a clock on the screen next year.
That's the technology that we're working with tonight.
Oh yeah.
Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna read the first question, then I'm gonna hit start, and then your time starts. You got 90 seconds to run through these 10 questions. All right. Now, question number 1 in the WWE Hall of Fame category. Thank you, Cal. Who is the first celebrity inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
First celebrity inducted.
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose is correct. That's 5
right.
points, and you're already in the lead. Who inducted Buddy Rogers at the 1994 Hall of Fame ceremony?
Bro, I don't fucking...
What, nigga?
You could pass.
Pass.
All right. Which city hosted the most WWE Hall of Fame ceremonies?
Florida?
Meals, you got a guess?
Chicago.
The correct answer is New York City. How many 2-time WWE Hall of Famers are there?
DX. Booker T. So it's H. Sean. It's pass. Keep going. I'm not counting.
Who won the Warrior Award at the 2018 ceremony in New Orleans?
2018 Warrior Award, New Orleans. Was it Warrior?
No. It was damn. All right.
I'll give it to you. It was Jarius J.J. Robinson. Who did the induct into the Hall of Fame?
The little guy.
What?
Back?
Who did the London Blades induct into the Hall of Fame in 1985?
Bro. I wasn't even watching wrestling in 1995, bro.
Alundra Blaze in the Hall of Fame in 95. I think I remember this one.
Bull Nakano.
Fabulous Moolah, and your time is up.
That was 90 seconds.
That was 90 seconds.
You ain't doing from like the 90s, bro. Like the late 90s. Like what the fuck?
History is all history.
Bro,
and I would like to point out that 1994 and 1995 are in the 90s. You were asked questions about
late 90s. I said late 90s.
Who inducted Buddy Rogers?
Right.
Buddy Rogers at the 1994 Hall of Fame ceremony? The correct answer there was Bret Hart. Which city hosted the most WWE Hall of Fame ceremonies? The correct answer there was New York City. How many two-time WWE Hall of Famers are there? The correct answer is 8. All of DX, Ric Flair, Booker T, Bret Hart, and who did Alundra Blaze induct into the Hall of Fame in 1995? The Fabulous Moolah. You had about 4 questions left, but
in what world was that the easiest one?
And how am I supposed to count 8? How am I supposed to take 30 years of Hall of Fame and count it within
90 seconds?
NWO.
Right here.
Listen,
So
all right,
here.
all right, TJ.
You
Send me
are in the
home,
lead
TJ.
right now. You got 4.
Send me home, TJ. Send me home.
You're currently in the lead. Black Announce Table, come back up. Let me know who is doing the next category. You got big gold belts and managers and valets left.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Woo! All right. We'll go last, man. We got the advantage.
So that means,
let's chill, man.
That means BRP. You're up. Managers and valets.
Right.
90 seconds on the clock. Your first question. Which WWE Hall of Famer managed 15 different WWE Tag Team Champions?
Jimmy Hart.
Mimi, do you have a guess? Incorrect. Captain Lou Albano. Who guided Bruno Sammartino to 2 runs as WWE Champion?
Pass.
Who was the businesswoman that managed Michael Wall Street, Terrence Taylor, and Richard Morton?
Oh my God. Oh shit. What was her name?
What was her name?
Alexandra York. Alexandra York.
Alexandra York is correct. Which former world champion led 2 different men to the WCW heavyweight title in the 1990s?
Pass.
Which manager wore 4 different outfits at WrestleMania 4?
That's Jimmy Hart.
Incorrect, Miss Elizabeth.
Oh my God. Oh,
Who was the first black manager in WWF?
Slick.
Slick is correct. Who managed the Dudley Boys in ECW despite not sharing their surname?
Joel Gertner.
Joel Gertner is correct. Who managed Nick Bockwinkel for 3 of his reigns as AWA World Champion?
Bobby Heenan.
Bobby Heenan is correct. Which manager defeated his own team to win the WWE Tag Team titles?
Oh my God, that sounds good. Pass.
Time is up. That was Rico.
Oh.
That was Rico.
Greg.
Let's see. You had 3 questions correct. That's 500 each. That's 1,500. Added to your score from the previous round of 300. You guys are still in it. Mimi.
We gotta rethink you.
Davis,
We gotta rethink you.
How's your back feel right now, Davis?
You making me look bad, Greg.
How's your back feel right now, Davis?
Who was Bruno? Was it? I couldn't. Was it not?
So your
Bruno.
incorrect responses. Who guided Bruno Sammartino to 2 runs as WWE champion? That was Arnold Scollin.
See, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Damn it.
He's known for managing Bob Backlund, but before that, he led Bruno to both of his runs as WWE champion. And you also passed on which former world champion led 2 different men to the WCW heavyweight title in the 1990s? That was Harley Race.
I was when you said I'm like Vader and Sid, right? Or no, Lex
Vader and Lex Luger.
Yeah, damn it. See, I can.
Vader and Lex Luger. Now think about that while you watch Black Announce Table come through and perform in the category of big gold belts. Cody has 1. Let's see if he can add another one to the trophy case. The category is big gold belts. And your time starts after I finish reading this first question. Who is the longest reigning champion in WWE history?
Fabulous Moolah.
Fabulous Moolah is correct. Who has the most reigns as Ring of Honor World Champion?
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole is correct. Where did Pat Patterson win the Intercontinental Championship?
I don't know. Skip.
All right, pass. How long was Kenny Omega's reign as AEW World Champion?
Skip.
How many father-son duos have won the United States Championship?
You can skip that too. Skip.
Who held the WWE Divas Championship for just 5 minutes in 2009?
Jillian Hall.
Jillian Hall is correct. Who is the longest reigning ECW World Heavyweight Champion?
Shane Douglas.
Shane Douglas is correct. How many different men have held the WWE Championship?
Gotta spin the motherfucking wheel for this shit.
Skip.
Who was the first double champion in WWE history?
Bob Backlund.
Bob Backlund is correct. Who was the last WCW Hardcore Champion?
WCW.
Raven.
Time is up. Time is up. The correct answer was Meng. Where did Pat Patterson win the Intercontinental Championship? Rio de Janeiro. How long was Kenny Omega AEW World Champion? 364 days. How many different men have held the WWE Championship? 54 different men. Yo, Cody, you surprised me with that Bob Backlund one. How'd you narrow down? How'd you zero in on that answer?
I told you, the encyclopedias, the dictionaries. I've been training for this. I'm here.
Bro said, who you said, Meng?
Meng. WWE fans know him as Haku, but in WCW he was Meng, and he relinquished the title to actually return to WWE to compete in the Royal Rumble, and that was the end of the WCW Hardcore Championship. Now, 5 correct responses. You actually got through all 10 questions in the 90 seconds. You pulled down 2,500. So I think your first place lead is really comfortable heading into what I'm calling the main event of the evening.
I'm now about to start talking crazy. Now we here. On just the one more.
Bring back all the competitors.
Hold on, I want a round of applause for Drip though. You was heating up.
Yeah,
you had me scared for a little bit. I was like, hold on. Chill out, Clay Thompson.
Mimi, you look stressed.
Oh my God.
How is she stressed, Greg? Like,
I can't help you, Drip. We gotta help you. You gotta help me.
I'm like Jimmy Butler right now.
Oh man. Now, J5 Mills, talk to me, man. What's going on?
Well, what?
So just nothing on like NXT, ECW, and WWE.
Nothing tribal.
The Attitude Era, like Bob Backlund. I don't know Bob.
Score count too, real quick. What's the overall score count?
Ain't no score. Like we can't even wager no points to fucking win.
Hold on. So let's see. The Black Announce table came into this round with 2,500 and with 400. Excuse me. They won 2,500, so they're sitting at 2,900 points. Black Rasslin came in with 300 points, and they got 3 correct, so that's 1,800 for Black Rasslin. And the A Show came in with 200 points, and they earned 1,000 points. So we're at 1,200 for the A Show, 1,800 for Black Rasslin, and 2,900 for the Black Announce table going into the main event.
All right,
still anybody's game. Mills, don't give them this. Don't give them grandma's recipes. Are you gonna spill some secret sauce right now in front of all the teams?
All right, you know what? I've seen this play out too much, man. I have MTV too. You know what I'm saying?
Are you
I have Jeopardy.
Secret sauce in front of all these teams?
No,
don't do that. No. Do not do that. Now, in my list of cue cards, I have the main event of the evening. The category for this final round is famous firsts. Now, I'd like each team to choose a representative to answer the final question. The representative is going to be responsible for making a wager, and then, after 30 seconds, answering the final question. Now, this is real low tech, so this is how we're going to do this. I want you to DM your wager to Cal, the super producer. Cal, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here. If y'all send it to me on Twitter, DM me your wages on Twitter, whoever's the representative.
I was about to say Cal is gone.
Oh no, I'm here. No, trust me, I'm here.
Twitter DM your wager to Cal. You'll get the question. Twitter DM your answer to Cal, and Cal will reveal all. And then we'll find out who the champion is tonight. Now, there's 3 prizes, though. So there will be a first place, a second place, and a third place. So if there's any ties, we have 2 tiebreaker questions lined up and ready to go. But first, we'll start with Black Announce Table. Who's going to be your representative going into this category, the main event, famous first?
Hey, champ, you wanna hold it down?
Nah, you got it.
Come on, Bob Backlund.
Nah, you got it.
I'm trying to pass it back to you, nigga. Go ahead, champ.
Man, nah,
so deferential, these two.
They're like, no, you take it. No, you take it. No, you.
I'm cool.
Fuck it. All right, fuck. I'm here, man. I'm here.
If it's on you, all right.
Yeah.
All right. BRP.
Drip don't have a choice.
All right, A Show. Who you sending in? Famous first.
Millsy, you got this.
I got to do something.
All right. Well, everybody else, we'll see you at the end of the show. Drip, Mills, Eve, you're with me. The category is famous first. Have you guys thought about your wagers? You don't have to reveal it yet, but have you thought about it? I saw Drip make a.
I'll reveal it right now. I'll bet the whole fucking thing.
Drip made a bold wager. The rest, you don't have to reveal your wagers, but did you DM them to Cal so we can get this rolling?
I DM my wager to Cal just now.
All right. And Drip, are you committed to all of it as your wager?
Just DM'd it to Cal.
All of the wagers are locked in.
All of the wagers are in. Beautiful. That's what I love to hear. Now, we're rolling right into this question. Remember, the category is famous first. Cal, you got that? You got some music for this? I feel like we need
I got some. What do you want to? How about you give the question and then we'll give him some time to think.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right?
do it like that. Who is the first superstar to win their first WWE Championship at their first WrestleMania? The category is famous first, and that is the question. Now, Cal, you got some thinking music?
I want to rap. What's this question?
I love it. Did everybody get their answers in?
Yeah.
We got to send the answer to Cal?
Send your answers to Cal.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand. I thought we were going to.
Word. I was about to grab this microphone off the clamp.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
I was about to
send them to Cal. We need them locked in. Cal, do you got all the answers locked in?
Let me confirm. Yes, I do. I have 3 answers and 3 wagers locked in.
3 answers and 3 wagers. All right, we're going to go right in the order that they are on the screen. We're going to start with Meals. What is the wager? What is the answer?
So we had about 1,200 points. The only way to even stand a chance is to damn near go all in. So we have 1,199 points that we're wagering. All for one.
I like that. All you need is 1 point and a dream.
All you need is 1 point.
This was cash money we were playing for $1,199.
$11.99. Listen, man.
I'm just trying to make it look like they do on Final Jeopardy. Don't look at me.
All right. And what was their answer, Cal? You reveal.
Come on.
Yokozuna is correct. That jumps their score up. Now, moving on along. Drip, what is your wager? What is your answer?
1,800, right?
You bet it all.
Yeah, I got the wrong. I understood the wrong championship part. That's what it was.
You bet it all. And what was your answer?
It was John Cena, but now I recognize where I was wrong. Yeah. I was just thinking any championship. Yeah.
No, the question was, who is the first superstar to win their first WWE championship at their first WrestleMania?
I wouldn't have gotten Yokozuna. I would have been like,
that's all right. You know, still might get $200 though for your team. Now, Eve, what is your wager? What is your answer, Cal? Please reveal.
Show it on the screen, Cal. Go ahead, man.
BAT
Put 100 up, man. We in the lead. Why? Come on, man.
I'm with Meals. I cannot respect this wager at all. But as an impartial host, I'm just going to say, good job. Now, what was your answer?
Come on now.
Yokozuna is correct. That was their wager. That was their answer. That was the correct answer. I believe we have no ties, so we don't need to go to our tiebreaker question. And we have a winner. Black Announce Table has taken home the grand prize of 2 tickets to a local event of their choice for their Patreon subscribers. Now, that's the key question, guys. These prizes, the podcast won, but like I said, this is going right back to you, the listeners. So tune in to each show next week to find out how you can get your share of one of these grand prizes. Now, they got 2 tickets to a local show in your hometown. If you happen to live in Hollywood, I don't think WrestleMania is going to be on the table. But listen to their podcast next week for the fine print. How does it feel to win?
It feels how it's supposed to feel. We on top.
Man.
Shouts to Drip. David, shouts to you. Bye-bye.
I gotta say that.
John Cena, huh?
I said he won his first WWE title in terms of like the US title, but like I said, I wouldn't have guessed Yokozuna anyway.
The US title is not the WWE title.
No, I know, that's what I mean.
Look, man, I
love you. Mwah.
I really want to thank the A Show though, man, because you guys put the battery in our backs. You know what I mean, we came on y'all show. Y'all did us filthy in the trivia. Always said we got to run it back. We ran it back. And you see you see what's going down now. So
here's the thing. Here's the thing. There is so much
J5. Get it.
Went along with this shit this time. Like, let's just be 100% clear.
I do not know you to be a person who you're in front of the mic for a reason. You know what? Let's give J5 the floor. We go in J5 live. Everybody out. Send me out. I want to go back. We go in J5. We go in J5 live.
Great. Listen, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm just gonna shoot right now. This is a shoot, brother. Shout out to the Black Announce Table. There is not, I bow down to you guys. Okay, you guys got it this time. I gotta talk to Eve about the 100 point wager, because I thought that was kind of like, come on, that you tripping. But Greg, I really gotta come to you, brother, because okay, you knew what this was. I was born in 1987, bro. Like, there was no way I was getting half of these shits. Like, this is crazy. I'm not 60 years old, bro. Come on.
Yo, you're 2 years younger than me.
That's cap.
Y'all told me to research.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. You are not 2 years younger than me.
Listen, man. That's cap. WWE. You can ask WWE superstars these questions, and they ain't gonna get this shit.
Cody.
Because they're football players. That's why.
That shit.
Listen, did Dipperstein put you up to this? Did Dip put you up to this?
Did those questions?
Did Rosenberg put you up to this?
And more than that,
seriously. I researched these questions.
I see the comments. Don't be coming for Mills like that, bro. He actually did study for this shit. We were not expecting none of this. Don't come for Mills, man. You know what I'm saying? First round. If he don't get a point, I'm gonna get 200. That's the point of this whole thing.
Man, no one can come to me.
You got the main event.
I'm secure.
That's what I'm saying.
I will say I had the easiest job of the night. I was just asking the questions. I'm pretty sure you throw on some of the pressure. I wouldn't even know if I'm SGG or what letter of the alphabet it is. Like, this was tough. Trivia is tough, especially on the spot like this. So I think everybody did a good job.
Y'all did a good job.
The only team that walked away with 0 points was because Davis got a little overconfident. But that's the way it's supposed to be.
You gotta bet it all.
Hey, man,
no, you don't have to bet it all. You didn't even come to me. You didn't even.
You got 1 point for us.
Meals bet it all, but
no. See, fuck math. Fuck
thing out there.
Wait. I still got control of this shit now.
Okay.
You, Cal, you ain't doing.
See, like I said, you can get the fuck out. Let's see. That's the wrong person. That's the wrong person.
No, there's definitely a strategy in betting the amount, which is why I bet all but one, because I knew someone's hubris was gonna say we gotta get it, we gotta bet it all. So
Eve smart.
Bet it all.
Even smart. Eve could have put we won instead of the actual answer, and that would have been, he could have got it wrong and still would have won. But that would have been wild grimy.
When Eve said the 100 points, I said, yup.
I could not respect that bet. It was a winning bet.
That was weak. I low-key feel like we need to do the tiebreaker question. I know.
I low tiebreaker question.
Tiebreaker question just for that 100-point bet.
Please. It is what it is.
I'm going.
Are we going to do the tiebreaker question?
I'm not even capping right now. Off of that 100-point joint, I feel like the top two need to just do that just for rights to, and no points allowed. Whoever gets right gets whatever the fuck.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Listen.
I feel like we won.
Hold on.
He said, "I'm good."
Everybody won a prize for the patrons. They're all good prizes.
I want more for my patrons, though.
We're gonna get more for the patrons, man. We got Robo pool. We got money in the bank pool.
I'm cool. I'm never cool with two. I'm taking it personal. Yes, I'm never cool with two. I'm never cool with two.
How do you think I feel?
Wait. Does this mean that? Wait. Does this mean that
tiebreakers for bragging rights?
Y'all want to do a tiebreaker right now for bragging rights?
How are we gonna do a tiebreaker and they wasn't tied?
Yeah, y'all. That's a good point.
Right now, I got the briefcase right now. I'm cashing it in. I got the briefcase right now. I'm cashing it in. One more question between the top twos.
Look at Cody.
Y'all know what people came for, right? People came for the chaos.
We got the cake.
I want it.
The prizes will stay the same, but let's run through these tiebreakers for bragging rights.
That's crazy.
Should I keep?
100-point wager is crazy. I don't care how you cut it.
That's
Hold on.
That's crazy. I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it.
Hey, my brother, it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, man. Look,
I'm not you quoting faster than I'm gonna.
Y'all got to play for second place.
Yeah, it may be a wrap.
I'm looking at the comments. We the twos, we the ones. Who the fuck is that? What does this mean? Chris B. Crowd does want this. I'm sorry, we want this. I don't even know you. Crowd does want this. Sorry. I'm reading comments.
Y'all want to play? Y'all can play.
I'm reading comments.
Time out.
I'm reading comments.
Time out.
I'm not hearing it.
Bro want to do a tiebreaker and he ain't tied.
Time out.
Ain't no tie.
Time out, bro. Everybody won great prizes. I'm happy that we managed to set this up once again. Black Pod Connect.
Facts.
Second time. First time we sent kids to WrestleMania.
That's right.
That's right.
WrestleMania. The whole bucket of kids. I don't know what.
Hey Ken, don't show your face in the Patreon. I see you, boy.
No.
I'm in the comments. Don't show up.
Listen.
I just want to remind you,
Good for you, boy.
you were worried about me. You were worried about me.
Listen, we did good stuff tonight. That's all I care about. Holiday giveaway.
I'm whipping the belt.
We'll revisit this on the show next week.
I think we should do this once a month.
Once a month. Hey,
Of
y'all
course,
need.
you think we should?
We need. All right. So for real, the price would have to go up. I need another team of producers if we're doing this once a month.
I need a fucking partner, damn it.
I need some researchers.
Well, because I was gonna say, salutes to Greg. Greg came through in the 11th hour with 50 images, 50 questions. I mean, hey, shouts to KP. Salutes to everybody, that's on screen, that's not on screen right now, that rocks with us, pod-wise, listener-wise, supporter-wise, patron-wise, whatever the case may be. Happy holidays to y'all.
Everybody, sign up to all these Patreons, man. I'm in everybody's Patreon. I'm in the Discord with these guys. I'm probably getting it right now. And one Discord celebrating me, one Discord dripping me apart. The other Discord doesn't exist, so I'm good there. These are great shows. And again, like Meal said, this was for their listeners, specifically the listeners who are patrons. But this is a free episode on YouTube, so this is going out for everybody to enjoy, have fun with it, pick it apart. Let me know what you think. And that's what this was about. The bragging rights, cool, but that, like Mill said, that's what this was about.
Everybody got great content on Patreon. Subscribe to the Patreon. You could be a winner too. We do many things on our Patreon. J5 and I. J5 is not in a great mood right now. So we do many things on our Patreon.
I'm just looking at the comments. I don't listen. I don't.
Hey, y'all, stop commenting. Please.
I'm looking at the comments. I'm never gonna stop looking at the comments. I'm always looking at the comments, bro. Because the thing about it is this. I got love for these motherfuckers in this chat, in this little thing right here of ours that we do, because we the only people that can do it the way that we do it every single fucking week. So shout out to us one more time. But I'm looking at the comments. Listen, y'all not in here. Y'all not in here in the fucking trenches with us right now. That's why I'm asking for tiebreaker right now. Y'all not in here with the trenches with us right now. Ah, shit, Matt here, yo. Right.
Let me get the champ on the big screen. Hold on one second. Let me get the champ on the big screen. Champ, what's popping?
I'm only here to say this. Shout out to the family. It's a family event. Shout out to everybody. I don't give a fuck who won.
Facts.
But we ain't gonna do this every month, so y'all can divide our family.
Thank you.
Listen, you guys.
But shout out to the
time. You guys take time out of your busy days. You guys have jobs, and I'll be honest. I did not know about Black Rasslin podcasting, any of that stuff until the pandemic, and each one of you guys I've listened to. You guys are great. You know what I mean? And for us to come together and be able to do this and give back to the people that support us is amazing. Not a lot of people could come together and put their egos aside. You guys come in, you have an opinion, you have an idea, and we get to it. Nobody asks any questions. KP does amazing work. So shout out to y'all.
Shout out to KP. Shout out to Greg again. Always.
Now, shout out to y'all. I just want to say again, for just $5, I just looked it up just to make sure my math was correct. For $5, you can support all three of these pods on Patreon tomorrow. That's right. $5.
It's simple.
Pay the $5 that you saved on the WWE Network when it went to Peacock.
That's right.
Throw it to all three of these podcasts, man. $5 a month, you can get all three.
Hey, real quick, I want to say shouts to Mills, helping me, put this together. Cal, Greg, thank you for everybody, for just being a part of it. Mimi, KP, like you guys, y'all don't know, but on the back end, there's a lot of work went into this. You know what I'm saying? Like just organizing, and you guys are organizers. Mills specifically, like you know how to organize. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to thank you for helping me, put this together. We've been running the ideas past each other since I want to say September. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to do this for, like Mimi said, for the people that support us, that's the most important thing. That's what I care about the most, man. Everybody wins. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is great.
But there will be a sequel one day.
One of these days.
For sure.
We will come back stronger.
It won't. It's not gonna be next month.
No, it's not gonna be next month. It's not
It's
gonna
not
be
gonna
next
be
month.
next month.
It's not gonna be next month. We got content next month.
Facts.
We
So
will be
again,
back.
salute.
Listen, man, if y'all want to roll out a war to settle the score, roll it into
See,
WrestleMania
see,
Holiday.
oh, wow.
New Year's.
Hey man, wait a minute. Greg, I'm gonna point to the WrestleMania sign behind you. And we gonna set out the challenge for part 2 somewhere around WrestleMania.
I'm with it, man.
We ain't sending nobody else to WrestleMania.
But us.
Facts.
But us.
Facts.
But
All right,
we
y'all.
will see you again.
Yeah, we gonna get out of here. As it is around the Black Pod Connect, we're gonna have Varnell Hill take us.